That, my friends, is the sound of a new LP.
I like how the water bottle blended in with like the Capcom. That worked.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
That was my intention, in fact.
Oh, of course. Did you spoil yourself in this video?
Yeah.
So, Sarah, what amazing new improvements are we going to see in X3?
More wireframes, right? Please?
Actually, yes. More wireframes. More of the same wireframes, actually.
And spotlights.
This music is pretty epic.
Yeah. One thing that X3 does do is that it kind of... It tries to give, like, a deeper story, but I guess it's kind of a more complicated story, but it's not really deeper.
This is reminding me of BioShock so far. I'm expecting
I was actually thinking that.
from Crazed now.
A giant whale is going to come flying through the city at any minute.
And it's a robot.
But it'll be a robot.
Yep.
It'll be a robot whale, yeah.
Wow.
I like how we were all
also
trying to say that
unoriginal.
first.
Actually, wait until X5.
Nah.
There will be a robot whale, yes.
Fantastic.
There will be 2 of them, actually.
This guy looks like the bad guy from Sonic.
That would be Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Robotnik, that's what I was thinking of. I know a girl at university, her last name is Dr. Chick, and I always associate her with him for some reason, but she probably doesn't appreciate that.
I knew a guy with the last name Doctor.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Dr. Doppler.
Indeed. So anyway...
I didn't read any of that exposition.
No.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah, this is like super action right here. Basically...
Zero still needs a haircut.
Yeah.
But, yeah, sorry.
That never really changes.
Yeah.
Basically, the intro to X3 is exactly the same as the intro to Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Like, almost creepily so.
Oh god. Might as well stop now then.
Hey.
Basically, the Maverick Hunter headquarters is under attack, and X and Zero need to show up to save the day.
Oh, there you go.
Nobody's been
Anakin
kidnapped yet, though.
Except, like, well, I don't know. I guess Zero is kind of like Anakin, in that they're both annoying. I don't know.
Technically, Zero should be like Obi-Wan, because he's like the mentor, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, but he is by far the more, homosexual of the two. Not like that's an insult.
No.
Just drawing. Oh, there it is. Wireframes.
Oh, thank God I was...
I really like that. I really like that little like intro sting too.
This looks a lot like the first 2 games.
Yeah, fair enough.
Crazed is getting bitter.
Well, I mean, come on. Someone who never played this era of games, it's kinda... I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's some graphical improvements in this installment. There's... They didn't really change a lot, but they tried to add more stuff. And that's kind of the downfall of X3. Because it's a decent game, but there's just too much crap in it.
That was pretty funny, that whatever they did to that Mantis thing.
And yeah, this is...
I'll clear out the enemies out here. The grammar has not improved, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want R2-D2 to show up now.
Yeah.
Fly around in the background.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be a robot that looks like him at some point.
Do they have a canonical explanation for why you lose your upgrades in between each game?
Actually, they do.
Really?
It is because X is a pacifist and believes that he should not use his weapons because he is too dangerous.
Oh, really?
Even though that rule goes flying right out the window in X5.
That is kind of a bullshit rule, to be totally honest. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's not a great explanation, but hey.
I'm a pacifist, but that's not going to stop me from destroying all my fellow robot kind.
No.
Well, the thing is, like, the pacifist parts of his life aren't interesting enough to make a game about, so it's just a selective not autobiography, just biography is what it is.
Yeah.
It could
Also,
be.
we've been betrayed by Mac.
Who's Mac?
Mac is... He's... No, you're not supposed to know who he is. He's this guy.
Isn't that the guy from Indy 4 that betrayed Indy?
Could be.
The British guy? I think it actually is.
I'm just, that visor is reminding me of something. I can't place it, though.
He's kind of a weird character. You don't really need to get attached to him. That's for sure. But
what's a Reploid?
Reploid is like what these guys are.
Okay.
Humans that look like robots. Also, X is gone. It's the end of the game.
Oh.
See ya.
Oh.
No, I lied. For the first
Water
time...
bottle out. Oh, never mind.
For the first time in the series, Zero is a playable character.
Okay, now I'm out. See ya.
Zero is actually pretty cool in this game. Unfortunately, he's almost useless, but we'll talk about that later. He starts with a lot more health than X. He's a little bit slower, but he's got a much better charge shot. You can see that he can charge his shot all the way up to green, in which point he'll shoot 2 fully charged buster shots like we did in the last game, and then he'll use his Z-Saber, which is a one-shot kill on almost anything in the game.
Well, that sounds balanced.
Well, the thing about Zero is that you can't take him into any of the boss fights, not even the mini-bosses. So you can only use him for, like, less than half of the level at best. And it's, yeah, like I said, he's just pretty much a pointless addition.
Question, is it just me, or do the models seem bigger relative to the environment, or is it just my mind?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was... I think Zero's is definitely...
Yeah, Zero's bigger, but I think even X is, too.
I don't think he is. It should be the same sprite, but...
Maybe it's just my eyes.
Maybe it's just a better recording, better frame rate.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah, I've noticed no more skipping anymore, eh?
Yeah. Fewer dropped frames, so you can actually tell what's happening now.
Get to see you blow up robots in glorious high definition.
Yeah. Alright, Zero, see ya. Back to X.
Because, you know, you don't want to do, like, the level as a pair or anything, like teamwork.
No.
Who cares about that?
Well, he's busy taking care of the guys outside, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Taking the ones out
We're the ones
outside.
We're the ones getting our butt kicked by scripted events.
But see, now we're outside, and...
It's night, apparently?
Uh-oh. This is like, whenever the sky turns red,
yeah.
It's like Lord of the Rings online or whatever. You know bad stuff is about to go down.
That means you're an Angmar.
Or that, yeah.
And you should probably kill yourself.
Oh, God.
Before a giant turtle does it.
Yeah, exactly.
I always hated the deer more than the giant turtles. Probably because I never got to Angmar, because I'm bad at animals. But...
Well, that was a boss fight.
Yeah, was that really a boss fight? That seems...
That was the first game's boss fight. It's a lot like the X2's boss fight, but a lot easier.
Was that seriously the guy that just built up in the intro? Couldn't be.
That wasn't like Dr. Doppler. That was just a random maverick.
Okay. Swept most of the enemies.
Well, that's why I took it.
Out of here. I like to imagine him saying it just like that, too. You know? Like,
oh, probably.
We've swept most of the enemies. Out of here. I'll go back... Oh, never mind. I'm done reading dialogue. But, you know, I don't think that he's very coherent. I just always pictured him as being...
Yeah.
He's kind of slow.
Yeah. Like, if we had that super fast text guy from last game, then
Agile.
You know, I think he has a flow. Agile, yeah, that's right.
I like this music.
Pretty good music. This game's actually got a lot of good music.
I like it better so far. I mean, the other ones weren't bad by any means, but
Look
like,
at our
this
dudes
has been...
this time.
Yep. We've got some
dudes.
colorful folk.
I like the Joker in the bottom left there. It's kind of
Yeah.
a little frightening, actually. It's Halloween soon, too.
Yes, it is.
And the Zergling there in the bottom left and the right.
Yeah.
I felt like such a crappy piano teacher today, man. Like, one of my students has a voice lesson right before me, and her teacher gave her, like, a gourmet cupcake for Halloween. And I've been away for the last 2 days. I even forgot it was Halloween, so I didn't have anything to give her. And she's, like, eating it in my lesson, and I'm like, oh, man, I'm not providing for my students at all. But she was
Wait,
she was fine.
today's not Halloween, is it?
No, it was like Monday.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it was, like, her last lesson before Halloween
Oh, okay.
or something. I don't know. just didn't even occur to me. I should get them chocolates for Christmas or something.
Yeah. In the one club I'm in at university, we give like secret buddy gifts to different people, and I chose not to give one today, but then it occurred to me that today was a day like everyone got one because it's Halloween coming up, so I felt kind of crappy. But my secret buddy gave me like 20 Kit Kat bars, so I was kind of happy.
20? Oh man.
Well, like the little snack-sized ones, but hey, gotta take what you can get.
Oh, okay.
Still counts.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, we have living rocks that we're blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna get that heart tank, Sarah?
We're not right now. We gotta come back for that.
I liked that spring enemy that they had earlier. That looked interesting. This one.
Yeah, they're actually really annoying because you have to kill them in order to continue, and they like to put those guys in like hallways that you need to run fast through. Also, there's like mud dispensers. They don't hurt you, but if you get caught in the mud, you're basically stuck, and it'll just push you straight down.
Oh, and you could have got spiked right there, eh?
Yeah, in combination with spikes, they're very dangerous, but otherwise they're just annoying.
That's fair.
What do those things do?
They shoot electricity that bounces off walls, but for now, we have one of the mysterious mini-boss doors. Are we going to fight one of the X-Hunters again?
It's going to be...
Nope, it's an empty room.
Idea. Oh, never mind then. That wasn't even my guess. That was...
Is there any explanation for that?
There will be, yeah.
I mean, that's why I watch you play these games. Like, I don't even play them myself, but the plot is just so compelling. I have to.
Yeah.
Was that a snort of derision?
Yes.
I heard?
That reminds me that one of my, apparently Steam's having a sale on Amnesia, and it's like $4.
Wow.
So my one friend mentioned it, and I'm like, oh yeah, you should play that. That's pretty much it.
That was a good story.
Thanks.
I still have that kicking around somewhere. I've never played it though. I heard it's good.
It's pretty good after, well, I had to buy a whole new wardrobe, but it's okay.
You needed that anyway, right?
Yeah.
Purple socks and everything for your...
Pearl panties, excuse me.
Orientation, gotta love it.
Anyway.
I mean, we're rapidly losing our viewers. I think Sarah wants to talk about the game.
Although, if I can interject really quick, while we're talking about rolling rocks, I am reminded of the fact that I haven't been playing Tomb Raider for the past week, even though I started it. I was playing Tomb Raider Legend, which is, kind of old, but hey.
I saw you playing that. I was spying on you on Steam.
Stalker.
Oh, hey, whoa, this guy.
Yeah, now we have a real mini-boss, except this mini-boss is kind of a joke, because this is... the only way to get hit by him is if you fail at jumping, like I just did there.
Man, this guy just embodies the basis of all male instincts right here. You know?
Yeah.
He is just...
I will run into it until I kill it.
He only has one other attack. If you stay on the wall, he'll shoot his hand into the roof, pull like his body up, and then try and hit you with his other hand. But the thing about this boss is, every time he hits the wall, it I guess shakes the room, and it makes you fall off the wall. So
he can't even use his other attack easily. Is that what you're saying? Or?
Pretty much. But if you get the timing just right, then yeah, he's just a complete joke of a mini boss.
I'm kind of missing the animal-inspired bosses.
Yeah, there's not as many. There's not as many animal-inspired enemies in this game, I don't think.
My fondest memories of this series will be like Wire Sponge and Boomer Provider.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to find somebody you like in this one.
Oh, probably. But I mean, that's what's going to stay with me in 20 years. When
True.
Gosh, when I wish I could have forgotten.
This game does have a lot of really annoying enemies, though. Like those little drill tanks are they're absolutely infuriating.
Yeah, they look annoying.
Whenever they shoot drills, they block your shots, and then when they die, they shoot the tube right out of the front, and they're just stupid and annoying. I don't like them. There's also a really another annoying enemy type later on that basically does the same thing, except they're bigger and they take more hits.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of big things...
Is this like a crystal mining... Oh, here we go. We have Rhinoceros Man.
He's a rhino. This is Tunnel Rhino.
Oh.
And
Aptly
I'm going to
named.
tell you right now, he's about as bright as that mini-boss was a second ago. This is literally his only attack pattern. This is all he
Nice.
does the entire fight. He has one other gimmick, and he does the same thing, except he makes himself invincible for a few seconds.
You know, I feel like even Crazed could beat this boss on the first try, and that's saying
I
something.
know.
Yeah.
Without rage quitting.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he might only lose one life.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever he goes, like, rainbow multicolored like that, he's just invincible. You can't hurt him. But,
Well,
yeah,
It hurts the eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
kind of
Maybe like
trippy,
a
yeah. He's a little
seizure
indecisive, too. He's like, I'm gonna get you, no, I'm gonna stop.
Then
I'm
he
gonna
just,
get you,
like,
no,
hits the
I'm
wall.
gonna stop.
He has social anxiety.
Yeah. Well, he lives underground.
True.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
probably doesn't
He's
have a
actually
lot
a
of
picture of one of the developers played on him by, I don't know.
A cry for help.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the other one was his sexual frustration bottled up in the mini boss.
I sense an essay.
I'm learning
Yeah, there
so
you
much
go.
about this
Th-
game.
This should be your next topic right there.
Exactly.
You did the one on the internet.
That's right, the Velociraptor. That was fun.
Yeah,
On
exactly.
memes.
That was some pretty slick wireframes, by which I mean, I don't know.
So, we got our new weapon.
Ooh.
Also note how the colors that we actually get and the colors on the Mega Man in the background are completely different.
Yeah, I was about to say. Not also the perspective on that picture was so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made like
Mega
This
leg.
game really likes using like 3D renders and then making them look nothing like anything actually in the game.
Yeah. I've gotten that impression.
So what's this guy?
This guy is actually one of the harder bosses in the game. He's well, I'll talk about that once we fight him.
Oh, there you go. Blast Hornet.
At least he looks like a
Lost
hornet.
that Hornet.
Unlike
Actually, Hornets are sadistic little bastards.
He's also got a really awesome stage theme. This is one of my favorites in the game and in the series, and I've looked for a decent remix of it, but there's not a single remix of this song I can find that like stays true to the sound of the song. They don't put enough emphasis on like one of the instruments, so it just sounds weird.
I think
That's
I hear a
unfortunate.
challenge for you, Ketro.
I have to compose your movie first. What are you talking
Yeah, that's
about?
right. Get to that, bitch.
Ouch, show it. Hostility here. I feel like...
Oh
I
man.
really hope your mom isn't in earshot. Ha ha ha.
And
Anyway,
Yeah.
guess what? More
This is like-
wireframes, sort of.
oh, it's
Kaleidoscope.
like a shuriken.
Oh. Wow.
Yep, it's a boss.
It's like a planetarium
effective.
It
show
is.
going horribly wrong.
Yeah, and it spins really fast. Goes around the room.
Man, a big part of me feels that while wireframes are kind of cool on the SNES, it's like a huge cop-out to making a more interesting looking boss.
Pretty much.
Like, creatively speaking, it's like nothing there.
Well, it's like they added a chip to this game cartridge that like helped boost the SNES's like rendering power, and they were flat out told to use more wireframes. So that's pretty much why that stuff exists. Also, here's the new weapon that we got. I was testing it out here, hoping that it was going to be like really effective against these enemies. It's really not effective against enemies like at all.
But it blows up those crates real good.
It blows up those crates pretty good, but actually your X-Buster
Oh
kind of
wow,
still does it
never
better.
mind. It sucks.
It does have one thing that it does better that your X-Buster can't do, and that's
Walls.
break through certain walls.
There you go.
And down here, we get a ride arm.
Oh,
Now this ride arm is kind of special.
it also has bad posture.
It really does.
Hyperextension of the knees also.
Yeah.
Playing pinball here. Oh yeah, this one can just like punch it.
Oh yeah, this thing's... It doesn't have the jetpack like the one from X2. It's basically the same one that Vile was using in the beginning of X1. But it's a little special because now we get to use it in any level that we want.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
You'll see what I mean later on, but there's actually 4 different ride armors that we get throughout the course of the game. This is one of them, and we'll be collecting the others from here on out.
That's kind of cool.
Also, this section of the game is really weird. It's like, I don't really know what this does. Like, you can just sit there and let them drop the crates, and they'll just they'll load them onto the ship, and then they'll just leave. Like, it doesn't do anything, and I have no idea what this is for. I think it affects one of the other levels, but I honestly don't know. I can't confirm that one way or another, so...
Do you have to wait for it, like, either way?
Yeah, you have to wait for it to leave before you can progress.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
It's kind of annoying, but you actually don't have to do that if you beat one of the other levels first. But I'll talk about that once we get there. For now, let's grab a heart tank.
There you go.
You don't need the ride armor to get that. There is another way, but we don't have the upgrade for that. We need the leg upgrade.
The leg upgrade.
Yes. Also another empty room.
The suspense is killing me. This is like Lost. Like all of my I watched Lost.
Like you
this
would
is
know,
like
yeah.
Lost, right, Crazed?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's exactly like Lost. He's gonna come out of that room, and then he's gonna find out that he was on an island, and his plane crashed. One of the wasp planes in the background.
Yeah.
You have I don't know, Bombardier beetles here or something. Bombardier? Yeah, that's Bombardier. What is that? It's like that Katie Bombardier? Yes. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna shut up now before I get yelled at.
Boss hallway. It is time.
There he is, Blast Hornet, yeah?
Blast Hornet, yep.
I feel like I can see his individual blasts in his abdomen there.
I think you kind of can, but the curious thing is, he never uses them.
What?
He doesn't throw bombs at you.
Well, what kind of Blast Hornet is that?
I have no idea.
Unless those are eggs, and she, I guess, is just hatching them in my cuddle.
Yeah, he does a lot of damage if you get hit by him, and those little wasps that he throws at you, hornets I guess, those things are really annoying too, because if they hit you, they'll stick to you, and you'll keep taking damage as long as they're stuck there. And most of the time, they'll hit you in the back, and so they'll just stay there, and then you can't do anything about them. The ones, after he gets down to about half health, that little target will come out, and if it latches...
Oh, this is so close.
Yeah, that was a really close boss fight. I was worried about that one, but I managed to pull it off. But if you get that little pink target stuck to you, the little wasps will seek you out and just hit you and do damage. So if you don't know his pattern, then he's a pretty tough boss.
That background is kind of creeping me out.
Yeah, no. I was thinking that actually.
That sounds like the kind of boss. Nice army colors there. That sounds like the kind of boss that would make 10-year-olds cry.
Yeah. Also, our colors are completely different again. The colors of X in the background are actually kind of badass, but
yeah, then you get
actually,
sunshine yellow.
Yeah, the ones we get aren't very. Also, this is Dr. Doppler.
Those are shoulder pads, I would say.
Those are quite the shoulder pads and eyebrows.
Yes. Well, I mean, mad scientist eyebrows goes. Is it a piercing? Enough. What is that? His ear. It looks like he has a.
He might actually.
I mean, he's spiking his hair pretty good, so
yeah.
You never know.
Bit and bite.
Bit and bite.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Wow, this is like reboot, sort of.
Oh, I bet I know which one Bit is.
Do you?
Yeah, it's the small one, right?
Maybe.
No. That guy has a big pot belly.
Yes, he does.
Needs to lay off the Robo Beer right there.
Wow, they don't even get their own dialogue.
Oh, they just talk together. That's cute.
They do later.
They're like life partners or something.
Also, Mysterious Maverick. I wonder
who
can
it
be?
It's a clone of the other one, right?
Actually, no, it is Vile.
Oh, what kind of
Spoilers,
episode 3
but-
ripoff is this then? Come on.
We need more clones.
Yeah, it's not a clone. This is actually Vile.
I don't even know if you can clone a robot. That doesn't seem to make sense.
Really clone his personality. I
guess.
guess it would be like,
That's-
copy paste, but
You are still no match for me.
yep. Dr. Doppler's talking a lot of
I
stuff.
like how Mysterious Maverick is one word. Like,
Yeah.
Mysterious Maverick.
Well, they could if they put a space in there, it would have broke the line. So
I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. Yeah.
he's gonna do it his way.
No disintegrations.
Exactly. And he just disappears.
Yeah, well, it sounds about right.
I like the ominous eye in the background also.
Yeah.
It's like a
With, like, the
like a
veins coming
howl,
out of it.
like,
yeah.
like a howl thing.
Also, subtle hint.
Who could it be?
This game's
That's
really
funny.
good at the subtlety here.
Yeah, no, I can tell it's not ham-handed at all. Like
No.
even the scenery is just like it's beautiful
Nuanced.
to look at. Yes, like it's not like we're just gonna make it look kind of like an eye. We are going to put like a giant robotic eye there,
Yep.
which is fine. I mean, that's what I'm after right now. So